The incredible story of Juliana Kepke, who found herself alone in the Amazon following a crash that killed 90 people. The sole survivor, Juliana Kepke's 11 days in the Amazon. On December 24, 1971, 17-year-old Juliana Kepke boarded LANSA Flight 508 with her mother, flying from Lima to Pucallpa, Peru. Just hours after her high school graduation, the flight encountered a severe thunderstorm. Despite Juliana's love for flying, the turbulence worried her mother. Suddenly, a lightning bolt struck the plane, the deadliest lightning strike in aviation history, causing it to disintegrate mid-air. Juliana, still strapped to her seat, was thrown from the aircraft and fell 10,000 feet into the Amazon rainforest. Miraculously, the fall didn't kill her. She believes the spinning of the seat and the dense canopy helped slow her descent. She blacked out upon impact and didn't wake up for over 20 hours. When she finally regained consciousness the next morning, it was raining heavily. She sought shelter under the seat and assessed her injuries: a broken collarbone, a deep gash in her leg, and a maggot-infested wound on her arm. Despite being weak and in pain, she forced herself to move, relying on survival skills learned from her biologist parents who had worked in the rainforest. Juliana began searching for help, marking her trail as she explored. On the fourth day, she heard the sound of a king vulture, a bird that only lands near carrion. She followed the sound and discovered the bodies of 3 passengers, likely killed instantly. One woman had painted toenails, reassuring Juliana it wasn't her mother. With no food, Juliana survived on a small bag of candy she found, and water droplets from leaves. She later found a creek and began following it downstream, knowing from her upbringing that rivers often lead to human settlements. Though she saw crocodiles along the way, she knew they rarely attacked people and felt safer in the water than on land. On the 10th day, Juliana came across a boat by the riverbank and a nearby hut. Inside the hut, she found gasoline and recalled her father using it to treat wounds. In a painful but life-saving move, she poured it on her infected arm and removed around 30 maggots. The next morning, 3 local men found her by the river. At first, they thought she was a water spirit due to her bloodshot eyes and blonde hair, but Juliana spoke fluent Spanish and explained what had happened. They took her to a nearby village where she received medical treatment. Juliana was the sole survivor among 91 people on board. Her story later inspired filmmaker Werner Herzog to create the 1998 documentary Wings of Hope. He narrowly missed being on the same flight himself.